Hey everybody, this is John. Welcome back to another tutorial. In this video, I'm going to talk about marked highs and marked lows, often referred to as pivot highs and pivot lows. And there are several unique features when working with a level up indicator and marked highs and lows, and I'd like to point those out in this video. So let's start with a definition of what is a marked high and what is a marked low. Looking at this chart, this point right here is a marked low. It's the lowest low going 9 bars back in time and 9 bars forwards in time. This is a marked high right here. It is the highest high, 9 bars backwards in time and 9 bars forwards in time. In the level up indicator, one of the features that you can enable is once there's a marked low or a marked high, you can draw this horizontal line right here. One of the things that can be helpful when looking at a marked high and low is that they can often act as areas of support and resistance. So given this marked low here, you can see we had a price move up, and then this area acted as support when the price came back down. The same idea can apply to a marked high. So the price hit this high, that was the most recent marked high, and you can see it's acting as an area of resistance right here while the price consolidates sideways. Let me bring up another chart and show you another example. So here's a marked low down here, and here's a marked high. You can see that this marked high acted as an area of resistance right here, and then once the price finally broke through that area now became support. So the price came down and bounced off that same general area before moving back up. One unique feature about marked highs and lows in Level Up is you can use them on weekly, daily, and intraday charts. So let me bring up a 30-minute chart of NVIDIA. You can see the same concept here. You can see here's a marked low and here's a marked high. And this marked low acted as an area of support several times as the price continues to move within this range. Another feature that can be very helpful is you can define the range or the period for a marked high and low. For example, if I pull up the settings, we scroll down to the bottom. I explained the definition on a daily chart that the marked high was the highest bar 9 bars backwards in time and 9 bars forwards in time. You can change those configurations right here. So you can see on this intraday chart, I have the marked high as the highest high, 12 bars backwards in time and 12 bars forwards, and the low, the same idea. One last thing I'd like to point out about the marked highs and lows is you can change this from price and percentage to actually show just a symbol. Let me bring up the options one more time. We'll scroll down to the bottom. In this box here, we're going to show as a triangle instead of the price and percent change. And you'll see once the chart updates, we've now simplified the view of our chart, right? So we have a little triangle here, a little triangle here, another one down here, and one over here. If you just want to be able to see the marked highs and lows at a glance, this is a nice way to do that. I hope you found this video helpful.